last evening at Yankee Stadium as tonight game 2 of a 3-game series matching the ALCS participants of last fall. The Seattle Mariners taking on the New York Yankees in West by 6.5, and Ichiro leads the lineup again tonight for the M's.
That has been a problem for the Mariners, the on-base percentage of their leadoff hitter, but not anymore. And you like to have somebody on base with this guy with the bat in his hand. Edgar Martinez last year led the American League in RBIs. He's off to a terrific start once again this year. Earlier in that Oakland A's series, in 4 games, Edgar was 9 for 11 with 8 base on balls.
Andy Pettitte is 3-1. ERA under 3. Last year 3rd in the American League with 19 wins.
Well, in the last 5 years, there's only 2 guys with more wins than Andy Pettitte. There's a guy in Boston named Pedro Martinez, and what's that kid's name down in Atlanta, Greg Maddux? I'd say he's a number 1.
Worry about being accosted by autograph seekers. Pettitte gets him on the check swing. And Pettitte again on the 1-2 pitch, puts away McLemore as he did Suzuki. 2 quick strikeouts to begin the game. Worked well for Pettitte. Called strike 3, strikes out the side of the first. John Halama ready to face the Yankees when we come back to the Bronx against John Halama.
Well, even Derek Jeter says that the one thing, the biggest thing Paul O'Neill has taught him is to never give an at-bat away. O'Neill constantly bearing down, all of a sudden hitting for more power than he has ever hit for in the first month of the season. New hitting instructor for the Yankees, Gary Denbo. They've been working on creating more of a downward swing with a little rotation to go backwards. The ball's carrying a little further for Paul.
29-year-old Halama getting to pitch in what amounts to a home game away from home for him. He was born in Brooklyn, still lives there. 14-game winner last year.
Really a tough competitor. He grew.
Compliments. He's also leading the league in steals. And a little poke to short center field will be run down by Mike Cameron. And Knobloch retired to begin the first for the Yankees.
Yeah, but even though he's
maybe more than he wanted it to. Roller up the middle. Carlos Guillen at short tonight for Seattle for the second out.
I mean, that was topped in the American League in run support.
Paul O'Neill sends the first pitch to left center. Has a streak going of 3 home runs in as many games. He has and 9th of 121 driven in. O'Neill going. Wilson will not make a throw. And 38-year-old Paul O'Neill steals second. Yankees a first-inning lead for Pettitte. The 3-2. Paul, strike 3 on the inside corner. And the first strikeout of the night for Halama puts down the first-inning threat for New York. No score at Yankee Stadium. 26-plus starts, 200 innings. Olerud, a slow roller. Dino Martinez to Pettitte covering. Let's check in with Bill Pito. Years after that, the Bobby Ayala trade. Off the handle, the little drop in short left center in front of Bernie Williams, and Brett Boone has the first Mariner hit of the night. 50s and expected to drop. Chopped, fair, Brocious throws a little low for Soriano, who can't make the play, and Boone may have twisted something at second base. He is safe, but he is hurt. Second. And again the 2-2, and this one is off the glove, but handled on the second try by Jeter. He gets it on the rebound for the second out. 32 innings. And he walks Wilson to load him up for Carlos Guillen.
It's in the windup, and that's where he's going to stay.
Here we go again. The 11th pitch of the at-bat is through on the right side. A base hit scores Boone and Cameron. It gets away from O'Neill, and all 3 runs will score. Wilson is home. Guillen, who hung for 11 pitches, thrown by Pettitte, chugs into second. 39th pitch of the second inning is up the middle, and that's a base hit. And that's going to score Guillen with the 4th run of the inning. So with the 8 of the 2 errors, the Mariners get to Andy Pettitte for a 4-run second. behind McLemore, 2-0. They'll finally get out of it. Pettit does it himself, but the Mariners get 4 runs thanks to 2 Yankee errors. We go to the bottom of the second. Yankees trailing already 4-0.
I'm making the same mistake, falling behind here.
And Posada starts the second with a solid line drive single. But Justice resting, and they've got Posada picked off. Olerud will run him down, and a tag applied by Guillen. What was supposed to start the rally turns into 1 out in the second.
Player for getting picked off there.
Just about where the single by Posada went. Not hit quite as hard by Coleman. But now a 1-out single, and we check in again with Bill Pito.
Ball field as long as those guys got.
Tino Martinez pops one. Third away center for Cameron to handle for the second out of the season. 1-0 to Soriano. Short right coming on to make the catches Suzuki. Yankees get 2 hits and waste them both here in the second and trail 4-0. Out and right. Hit a long way to left, backing up Knobloch. It is off the base of the wall, and Martinez will chug in with a double to lead off the Mariners third. Pitch count went well over 40 for the inning and over 50 for the game. And just as you said, Olerud manages one way or the other to move the runner around to third. Edgar Martinez advancing on the ground out to first. Mariners. New way of doing business. Brett Boone sends one to deep right. O'Neill started in, now back on the track and up against the wall, makes the catches. Martinez will trot home with the 5th run. O'Neill, who got part of the blame with his error in the second inning, now here's cheers.
You don't hear those statistics a lot in this league.
A lot like he managed in Cincinnati. Cameron slow roller handled by Jeter for the third out, but the Mariners get another run on the double by Martinez. Olerud hits behind the runner, and Boone sacrifices him home.
On the park down the line.
Fairly well to left center. Cameron racing back. It is over his head, and it is over the wall. Home run. Number 2 of the year for Brocious, and the Yankees are on the board. Watching 4 unearned runs score in the second and another in the third. Knobloch hits it hard and through the hole. His first base hit.
Get on base. Create scoring opportunities.
Hit hard, but right at Guillen, who will start the double play. 6-4-3. And let's check in with Bill Pito.
He's going to be.
Jeter hits it sharply, handled by Guillen, who gets Alama out of trouble in the third, but they do get the leadoff home run by Brocious, his second of the year, to make it 5-1.